stories and tell the stories of the contributions of Chinese Americans who have built this country and defended this country. Those who are left in Chinatown are still here. If you want to know about our community and our history, come down.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. There are bigots out there. I've been told by Asian American older men and women and younger boys and girls, they're afraid somewhat to walk out on the street because someone might curse at them. Someone might call them names. Someone might even spit at them. And once in a while, unfortunately, all too often, they may be hurt and assaulted. And that fear is real. And it happens. On the day we had the terrible shooting in Atlanta, the Asian American AAPI League that fights bigotry released that 3,800 acts of bigotry against Asian Americans, some violent, all despicable, had happened in the previous year. So it's not just one incident, as horrible as they are, it happens every single day. And that is why we must raise our voices against it, pass legislation against it, go after the bigots every single day. Will we? Yes! I thank you for being here. I thank you for standing in solidarity with our Asian American community. And I thank you for standing up for what America is all about. E pluribus unum, out of many one. We stand for America. Thank you, everybody. Now, I had a mask that many of you may support because I didn't have the mask Grace just gave me. The mask I had on when I walked up on the stage was cancel student debt. But for the moment, I'm replacing it with the mask Grace gave me, Stop Asian Hate. Thank you, everybody.
The majority on the council. And that's why we were able to work together and fight for police reform, fight for funding to our youth, for our immigrant community, for our seniors. I know a lot of you out there, and I spoke to, and I hear from high school student, college student, law school student, and myself. We are angry, we're sad, we're anxious, we worry about our parents, our grandparents with what's going on now. But we just can't be silent. We have to speak out and use our voice. Get training to be an upstander, not just a bystander. Get involved. I know people don't want to get hurt, but there are ways that you can get involved to support the victim and to even shout out. There are trainings available, right? Find them out online in the New York City Human Rights. Get your friends to take it. Reach out to your friends. Reach out to your family. Get to know each other. Talk. Have a conversation. And that's why it's so important in this budget that I ask all of you to get involved. Talk to your council member. Find out who your council member is. Do you know who your council member is? Do you know who your state elected official is? Do you know who represents you in the state? That's the first thing you should do. Also, help register more voters, and you yourself go out and vote. And I hope that in the next council, there will be more Asian representation. Because, as you heard, visibility counts. And that's why I am not afraid to speak out. I am not afraid to stick my neck out. But I have people targeting me with hate messages, throwing things, throwing flyers back at me. I've experienced all that. But I am not going to give up, and you shouldn't give up. Because there is hope that when we work together, we can get a lot of good things done. And that's why in this upcoming budget, I ask for your support. Reach out to your council member. Ask them to support language access. In a city like this, with so many different cultural nationality, New York City gotta speak more than one language or two languages. All right, every city agency should have language access to all the New Yorkers. And we also have to make sure that there is funding for our youth program, for our senior program, for English class. I saw seniors that are learning English that can communicate with seniors in another nationality. That's how it starts. Communication, learning, and supporting each other. And I see the crowd out there. You're multiracial. And that's what's important. And I thank all the organizers for bringing us together. And I ask you to stand up, raise your voice, and let's hold hands and work together and build a better society for generations to come. Thank you.
Good afternoon,
My sexy lady smile, find me in the yellow pages. I'm a yellow man, but not from Japan. Do you understand? We playing with charm, like Chinatown. Don't make me Ultraman, not your average Asian. Don't know how to speak glam. Mixed bread like a ratame, she skinny yellow, no spray, E10. My Asian girl crazy rich like me, E10. Yeah, it's been a while, but I'm back in style. Over Gangnam Style. My sexy lady smile, find me in the yellow pages. I'm a yellow man, but not from Japan. Do you understand? I'm from the motherland, that's how in Thailand. Don't laugh at Chinaman, my good guys will hit you like Jackie Chan. Fresh off the boat, looking fresh on the coast, shaking flute clutch, ready for a toast. Speech on the spot, no cliches, no quotes, bilingual phrases, not even trying to boast. So what be, so easy, glacier freeze, icy seas. Your best friend's my type, let it tap in. Bustin' 2.0, tiptoes high maintenance. Yeah, it's been a while, but I'm back in style. Over Gangnam Style, my sexy lady smile, hand her the X-File. She used to work for V-Files now, when she models Victoria's Secret. Trying to keep away from writing secrets. Damn.
Speakers, it gives me chills. And 2 weeks ago, I was at this rally, and I was tearing up because it just felt so powerful. Why are we here? 1900%. 1900% increase of anti-Asian hate crimes in New York City this last year. That is so insane to think about. Think about coming to New York, spending $1,500 a month on rent, and then next year it goes up to $28,500. And we're talking about people here, guys. Crime, violence, hate. I'm sure you've seen footage of what happened earlier this week. And the end, when the security guard just closed. I'm so excited and amped for all of the stories we're going to hear today. We have a great lineup, so who's ready? I can't hear you guys. Who's ready? All right, everyone, let's do this. I'm going to introduce the next guest. She's a national organizer with the Answer Coalition, a dedicated anti-war activist and women's rights activist for the past 7 years. She's a proud Southeast Asian American, and today she will be talking about the anti-Chinese war machine. Please give it up for Rachel Hu.
When Asian lives are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! When Asian lives are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! Say what do we do? Stand up, fight back! Say what do we do? Stand up, fight back! When black lives are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! When black lives are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back! Say what do we do? Stand up, fight back! Say what do we do? Stand up, fight back! Say what do we do? Stand up, fight back! Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Rachel Hu from the Answer Coalition. Asian hate has got to go!